Aaron Carter might not have been part of the Backstreet Boys like his older brother Nick, but his fame as a young solo artist shone very brightly. Unfortunately, it was a flickering light that faded out too soon, and according to Aaron's last message, it looks like Diddy's circle had something to do with it. What is the truth about Aaron's last message before he got unalived?
I go on my Twitter and I see people saying, "You look like you have AIDS, you should go die." I don't understand how I dedicated 22 years of my life to my fans, and now they turn on me.
Do you regret ever getting involved in...
I didn't have a choice.
Let's get into it. For y'all that do not know who Aaron Carter is, he was a teenage sensation back in the late 90s, early 2000s. With his blonde hair and cute face, he was like Justin Bieber of the 90s. Aaron had his older brother Nick Carter already paving a way for him, so he really didn't have to do much to get the attention. But like most celebrities who get into this at that young an age, Aaron cracked. The pressure got to him, the fame got to him, and from the looks of it, some people also got to him. Before his death in 2022, Aaron was visibly going through a lot. His life was ridiculed with addiction. He had money troubles, police issues, and was out of touch with his family. But as soon as he decided to come out of his seclusion with some heavy truths, he got silenced. Rumors are circulating that Aaron Carter was unalived right before he was about to expose what happened at P. Diddy's parties, where he was a victim of substance use and grape. Aaron released his songs through Sony Music Group Entertainment, which is a parent company of Diddy's Bad Boy Records label. So in a sense, he was signed under Diddy. Unfortunately, this meant that Diddy and people in power had some say in his career. That included his schedule, the places he had to be, the people he had to meet, and so on. With all the dark things that have been coming to light in the ongoing Diddy case, the streets are now saying that Aaron saw and partook in some pretty dark stuff in his time under Diddy. Those things played a major part in messing him up real bad, and before his death, he decided to come on out and talk about it. Around that same time, Kanye was fighting back against certain hidden figures in Hollywood he called handlers. So to Aaron, Kanye seemed like the perfect confidant. Kanye was wilding out, going on about conspiracy theories that were deemed crazy back then. If only we knew he was speaking his truth. One of these Hollywood celebrity handlers, Harley Pasternak, literally threatened Kanye to keep it quiet or get institutionalized. In a screenshot that Kanye leaked to the public, Harley wrote to him saying, "I'm going to help you one of a couple ways. First, you and I sit down and have a loving and open conversation, but you don't use curse words, and everything that is discussed is based in fact and not some crazy stuff that dumb friend of yours told you or you saw in a tweet. Second option, I have you institutionalized again, where they medicate the crap out of you and you go back to zombie land forever. Play dates with the kids, just won't be the same." Kanye shared the screenshot with his personal thoughts. He wrote, "What should be obvious by now is that I was raised to stand for my truth regardless of the consequences. So I will say this again. I was mentally misdiagnosed and nearly drugged out of my mind to make me a manageable, well-behaved celebrity." A few days later, Aaron shared a post expressing a sort of urgency to speak with Kanye. "Yo Kanye, let's talk, man to man." And that was Aaron's last tweet before he was found dead. He tweeted this on the 4th of November, 2022, and on November 5th, 2022, Aaron was found submerged in a bathtub at his residence located in Lancaster, Los Angeles, by his housekeeper. She called 911 immediately and was instructed to carry out CPR, but sadly, he was already long gone. Isn't it weird that so many celeb deaths happen in a bathtub? On April 18th, 2023, the LA Coroner's Office determined the cause of his death as accidental drowning. They found a couple of toxic substances in his bloodstream, including large doses of Xanax, which they said incapacitated him while he was in the bathtub and caused him to drown. But a lot of people did not believe this report to be true, especially Aaron's fiancée, Melanie Martin, whom he shared a son with. She told TMZ that the news was not closure to her. She went on to say, "It claims his death is by drowning, but also adds he was wearing a t-shirt and necklace in the bathtub, which doesn't make sense. Why would he be in a bathtub with clothes on?" Aaron's mother, Jane Schneck, also joined in the conspiracy that Aaron was targeted. She posted several graphic photos of the alleged accident in Aaron's bathroom, mentioning that he was a subject of death threats. These photos included pictures of Aaron's bathtub, where he was found, which was filled with unusually green water. His towels were also perfectly placed beside the bathtub, even though his maid who found him says she dragged him out of it. Jane was obviously distraught about the death of her son, but this was more than a mother suffering loss. She just couldn't shake off the feeling that it wasn't an accident, especially because Aaron was at a pivotal point in his life. He wanted to change, he wanted to come clean, and more importantly, he wanted to talk. Jane wrote in a now deleted post, Still trying to get a real investigation for the death of my son Aaron Carter, I want to share these photos with you all because the coroner wrote it off as an accidental OD. They never investigated it as a possible crime scene because of his past. The family told TMZ in January 2023 that the coroner's office said there was no water found in Aaron's lungs, so that pretty much rules out drowning as a potential cause of death. Y'all, it's really messed up, and isn't it all too convenient that Aaron's body was ashed? Here's what people been saying since the incident. This boy got silenced. They didn't want him to share some information with Ye. The coincidence is too big to be one. I mean, come on. Yo, if this don't have you realizing that everything Kanye West been saying about Harley and the handlers is real, I don't know what to say. This is scary. We have got to question how celebrities who couldn't be controlled died. We need answers. This is wild crazy. He's now dead. He wanted to talk. In many ways, Aaron is similar to Justin Bieber. He was teased, mistreated, and forced to do things without his consent or approval. And he was around Diddy a lot.
Wow! I feel it right now. Wow.
Lean into me again. You smell amazing. How old are you?
Thank you.
How old are you?
I'm 16. I'll be 17 in like 2 weeks.
I don't ever remember smelling that good at 16. Like that was bad.
Yeah.
Wow, look at your eyes. What music are you listening?
Would you rather have to be on stage during one full song, or drink a cup of blended? Answer Justin Bieber.
I have like little girl fans. I can't go.
My parents never gave me this. Okay, so why don't you give me this? I feel uncomfortable right now. Oh, why do you want to know this from a 15-year-old boy? That's pretty. Let's talk about the album.
You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, through all my, partners and whatnot.
As Diddy's case continues, more hidden truths are being revealed. According to Cat Williams' famous line, all lies will be exposed.
All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all.
And we'll be right here to dish you the tea when it happens. So don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for more content like this. And while you're at it, give us a thumbs up and let us know what your thoughts are on this matter.